So this is my smoky sweet potato oxtail stew. It's really, really good. Um, I didn't film it while I was making it. Maybe I will next time, but you can kind of see the smoky oxtail. So I smoked the oxtails with the grill. I used some hickory wood chips. Probably smoked them for I don't know 7, 8 hours. After I marinated them overnight in some Walker's Wood jerk seasoning marinade. Then I sauteed the vegetables over here. You can see evidence of that. So add no sugar whatsoever, and the soup is smoky sweet. I use one sweet onion of this variety. Excuse me, I use one red onion because the local grocer here didn't have the onions I typically use. They didn't have any cilantro. They didn't have any fresh thyme. A lot of things I would usually use they didn't have. So I used what I could procure. So I had sweet pepper, red and green. They were so big, I only got one of each. I didn't need a yellow one. Excuse me. Uh, when I started the stew, I put beef broth in, then I added the oxtail, bottle of Guinness stout, maybe a cup of water at the end to bring the water to the level of the sweet potato. So I had the oxtails at the bottom, then I folded in the sauteed vegetables, which would have been your sweet onion, your red pepper, your green pepper. Put the garlic in really late. I use a lot of garlic powder. And my secret for this is actually cinnamon powder. You you got to do this a few times to get it right though, because it adds a lot to it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, this is how it looks, and again, I have this pot empty. Well, today is Wednesday. This might be empty by Friday, and ain't nobody here but me. Maybe next time when I make it, I'll show more details. But it's so good. You see, when I put the potatoes in, that's when I know it's done. When the sweet potatoes are done, the soup is generally done. The oxtails I smoked, even though I smoked them, they still weren't nowhere near done, you know. But it did cut down a lot of that oil that you typically find when you make oxtail soup if you don't trim fat off. I didn't trim any fat off, and you can see there's very little fat on the surface of this as it's at room temp. So I haven't peeled any fat off at all that you typically would do when you make an oxtail soup. So there you have it. If you can make it, enjoy.